Hi, guys. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me okay? I know that a couple of weeks ago I had a bunch of technical problems. So give my StreamYard froze and my live chat froze. So give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Hi. Yes. I have to put on some gloves because I didn't do nails. Hang on. I want to say, yeah. Hi. Yes, the necklaces. Doing some blingy bling with my blonde ambition. Hey, Matt Ryan. All right, should I put on gloves? I'm going to put some gloves on because I'm Italian, so I do talk with my hands a lot. I have a friend. I know that is a statement necklace. It's 2 necklaces and they're super blinged out. There we go. That is so much better. Yeah. So, hi, Matthew. Hi, Medora Art. Miss Kim. So, I've been a bit under the weather, I guess you can say. Oh, that feels really rock and roll. I like that. That feels very rock and roll. Yeah, my health has been a little meh, to be honest. And I don't want to get into details, but on top of certain things, I do suffer from migraines and insomnia. And the stress of the migraines and not having the proper medication, and then the stress leads to insomnia, which, if you have not slept in a very long time, you know that it's not a very good thing. It's not a good thing at all. But I have Suki in the back, and I spoke to an incredible friend of mine today who I haven't spoken to in a long time. His name is Karl Giant. I hope he can join me. I just sent him a text and the link, and we've been friends for probably 20 years, I guess. So hopefully he will join us because he is a Madonna amazing. Let's see if he texts. No, he didn't text back. Oh, so I just want to say a couple of thank yous, because last stream I did last Saturday, live stream was 2 weeks ago, and my StreamYard froze, and I didn't get to say thank you to everyone. Thank you, Lisa Boo. Yeah, I'm starting to feel better. I'm feeling better doing this. Like, just talking to you guys. Jane Gomez, you're there. Exactly me. Yeah. No, insomnia is it's no joke. It is no joke. You cannot live and survive without sleep. But I want to just give a couple of thank yous, because there were some super chats that I didn't see. Wendy N, Shauna Williams, Kelly W, Theta Coker, Matt Bond, and Miss Kim. If you guys did super chat last live stream, thank you so much. If it was $1, if it was less than $1, if it was anything, I'm so appreciative. Like, you have no idea. It has been rough. It's been rough. My migraines that I get are pretty extreme and can cause seizures, and that's not good. And I've been out of work for a while. Boo. But I am very grateful to be here to do a live stream tonight. I missed you guys so much. Is my jacket making noise? Chinkle, chinkle, chink. Anyway, but I wanted to thank you guys. And also, I know that I do have a few mods here. Hang on. A few of the mods here Brandon Torres, who's a rock star moderator, is going to drop my link tree. I have an online vintage clothing store, and if you go to my link tree and it says "Raid My Closet," it's basically things that I'm purging from my closet. Some stuff celebrities have worn, some stuff I've worn, some stuff has never been worn. It's men's, it's women's, and in all genders and all sizes and all kinds of stuff. And it's on an online store called Depop, Depop, Depop. Are you guys ready for a fun show? Does everyone have a beverage? Tell me what you're drinking. What is everyone drinking? I'm having, oh look, my nails are terrible. Hang on. Having in a very beautiful crystal glass. I'm just having a little easy glass of wine because it's Saturday night. And the wine that I found today is, it's called Sunday Funday, and it's a Sauvignon Blanc. You're going to go get a beer? Yes, Ms. Kim, go get a beer. We'll wait for you. Dandy Patch is having a Chardonnay. Brandon's having a vodka cranberry. Brandon, I miss you. Kelly's having a Dunkin' Donuts. Well, what kind of donut is that? Are you having a Dunkin' Donuts coffee maybe? Ooh, I like coffee drinks. A G&T Pixie Dragon, classic G&T, extra lime. Anyway, Sunday Fun Day. It's not Sunday yet, but you know what? It's almost Sunday. So we've got that, and I'm just going to I'm keeping an eye on my phone just in case my friend wants to join. He has the link. What else? Spirit of the Trees. Hi, I like your avatar. I'm having a Merlot. Ooh, darling. And Shelly is having some water over ice. Oh, that's good. So, a captain in Diet Coke, cocktails and crochet with Coco. I love your name, by the way. And you just seem really fun to hang out with because your name is Cocktails and Crochet with Coco. I'm assuming that's your YouTube channel, and I have to go check it out. I also want to give a shout out to Diesel Blaze Hayes Desire, Iona Dixon Hayes Desire. She said, too broke for a good drink. Well, I will buy you a drink. I saw some of your drag videos. Yes, you did. Cherry bomb. I did. On. This is a lip gloss. It's a lip plumper. Hi, Marcella. It's a plumper. So let's see if my lips change in size while we watch. We'll see. This is actually, it's a lip gloss, but it's a lip plumper that when I was in Vegas in November, my friend Paige Vaughn, who was there, she's a makeup artist, and I was using a lip gloss, and she had a lip plumper, and she said, here, try some of this. It's by Too Faced, and it's called Lip Injection Maximum Plump. So let's see. Does this remind you of some of Madonna's TikToks? Kind of a Madonna TikTok moment. Too Faced Lip Injection Lip Plumper. You know, it makes it feel like you got stung by bees, but I'm not mad at it. Do you think it's working? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Miss Kim said, I'm back. You got your beer? I had my earbud in, so I didn't miss anything. Okay, good. Listen, I do want to talk about Madonna because, like, there's all this stuff coming out, and the YouTube channels and, you know, gossip stuff that is Hi, Daisy. Daisy, the Vegas Pisces. I was just talking about Vegas. Um, it's, the people that are kind of just slamming on Madonna right now, they seem to be millennial or younger, which, however old you are, this is good. I'm only speaking from my experience, or Gen Z kind of YouTubers, and they're like, what's wrong with Madonna? She's losing her mind. She's insane, oh, da da da. And now there's all of this goss, all of this hot goss about her adopted children from Malawi, 4 of her children that she adopted from Malawi, Africa. And it all just seems like a bunch of Karens, the people complaining about Madonna right now. Yes, she's 64. Oh, so she shouldn't be on TikTok because she's 64. Like, she's not even Gen X. She's older than Gen X. But I would love to look that good. I mean, and I know she's had a lot of work done. It's a lot. I think when people get work done, like, usually a little goes a long way, and she went a long way. But she is an icon. And if you, my friend is calling me now. He's calling me now. Whoops. Can you text me? If not, my email. Hi, I'm live right now and want to bring you on the show. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to have to try to do this now. Send him. What are you saying? That was like a boomer move right there, that it talk text? Panda Bear says, Madonna, I haven't listened to her music in a long time. You know what? I love karaokeing, and I love singing Holiday on karaoke. Okay, so, here we go. He wants me to text this to him. Oh, all right. Oh, geez. Invite. Copy. Stay with me, guys. Everyone stay with me. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. You didn't lose me, right? I'm still here. Okay, good. Well, we'll see if that worked. Now that was like a boomer moment. I'm not a boomer, but that was kind of a boomer moment. We got to get Karl Giant on here. Oh, that my theme song. Yes. I mean, I was like, okay, the window's going away on the computer. Who knows? I'm just terrified of, all the technical snafus. But yeah, express yourself. Hi, Christina. Hi, Christina's in the house. So I text my friend the link. We'll see if that worked. I text him on my Shamil Shamazel. Do you guys know what Shamil Shamazel is? Speaking of Gen X, do you guys remember Laverne and Shirley? Yes? Laverne and Shirley? Yeah? Do you remember? Hi, Audrey. Hi, Lisa. Yes. Do you guys know what Shamil Shamazel? Shamil Shamazel, Austin Pfeffer Incorporated. Like, Shamil and Shemazel are actually, yes. Laverne and Shirley was awesome. I used to watch it with my sister when we were kids. It's from the theme song from Laverne and Shirley. And like in Yiddish, like if you ask some of your like kind of older like Jewish friends, like a shamil is like apparently somebody who's clumsy and things like they Yiddish, they like knock things over all the time. And a shemazel is somebody that like things fall on them. So it's like in the song, shamil, shemazel, Boston Vev Incorporated. We're gonna do it. Oh, I hope my friend can join. It looks like the text sent to him, but this might be my first live stream with someone. So we will see if that works. Cocktails says, I think I'm both of those. Yes, I am too. I think I'm a shamil. I think I knock into things sometimes. I used to really like think, oh, because I am a former dancer, that I was like graceful and, you know, can do anything in heels. By the way, it's been 5 minutes and the lip plumper is working. Is this me, or is this lip plumper actually working? Oh, I love Laverne and Shirley. My sister and I actually Cocktails and Crochet says, I knock into things and then they fall on me. You're a shamil and a shemazel. That's what that means. Yeah. My sister and I loved Laverne and Shirley, and we grew up very poor. I was going to say we grew up modest. No, we didn't have any money. We grew up really poor. My mom made some poor decisions and remarried, and we lived anyway without a lot of stuff. But we actually, this is so funny. My mom actually bought us wigs when we were little kids for Christmas. And they were probably used wigs from Salvation Army. One of them was a dark brown, kind of curly, short wig. And the other was a light brown, a little bit straighter wig. And I swear to God, that was our best Christmas ever, because we got Laverne and Shirley wigs. Is that like that's a very Gen X moment, right? Like we made our own Halloween costumes always. Who was like, oh, let's go to tell your mom, like go to Party City and like buy a Halloween costume? Like, didn't we all? If you were born, they say between 1960 and 1980, that is Brandon said, I sent a DM in the closet via Telegram. Okay, thank you, Brandon. They say that, you know, that is Gen X, and there's always these things on TikTok and Instagram that are like, tell us you're Gen X. Tell us you know you're not scary without being scary. You know, you walked yourself to school. There was no such thing as like helicopter moms or parenting. But yeah, we all made our own. We all dyed our own hair. Thank you. Okay, Diesel Blaze Hayes Desire said, I remember dyeing my hair with Kool-Aid in the 80s. Yes. I remember being kind of like having a goth moment in the 80s, and putting a spider web with liquid eyeliner on my eyes and going to school and getting really bullied for that. But Gen X is the most badass. I mean, come on. Like, think about this, like how old we were when we went through what we went through. And from, you know, what was going on, you know, politically in the world, or what was just going on in like music. The 80s had the best music of any decade, hands down. The 80s, whether you were into pop, punk rock, you know, R&B, soul, rap, like Run DMC was coming out, heavy metal. I mean, Guns N' Roses. I mean, like the hair bands that came out. It really didn't matter what genre of music you were into. If you look back at the 80s, my God, come on. Like, it just doesn't get any better. Yes, Matthew Ryan, Whitesnake. Yes. 100%. 100%. The music did. It really rocked. And new wave music. I mean, my goodness. Brandon said Nirvana started in the 80s. Nirvana technically started as a band in the 80s, but they didn't like actually start playing shows until the 90s. So the Nirvanas are 90s. Tinkle Tits McGee, happy weekend, y'all. Hi. Yes, Tinkle Tits. So yes. I remember when Nirvana played their first show in New York. I was in the late 80s, in the early 90s, when I was working at CBGB's Rock and Roll Club, and I remember they played their first show in New York, and that was, I think, 1992. I want to say 92. I think it was 92. But yeah, we did have the best music. Blondie, come on. Cyndi Lauper, yes. The Cult, yes. Kristen Munn was asking, when did Queen start? Queen started as a band in the late 60s, but so the late 60s and then the 70s. Yeah, that was the 70s. Panda Bear said, I was 2 in 92, LOL. I was doing cray things in 92. And so in 92, I was 19. Yeah, but I loved The Cure. I loved all of the new wave bands. Oh my goodness. I actually won tickets to a show. Getting my blonde ambition on. You guys always see me in hats and headphones, but tonight I'm just like washed hair. I remember, so there was a radio station I called into to win free tickets to see The Cure, and I won. I actually won a radio contest. This is in the, I guess, the late 80s. And I called and I had my mom's, house phone and had the redial button. And I called in and I called in and I called into this radio show I was listening to. And I was the winner. And I won. And I don't know how old I was. I was a teenager. I was like 15. I was 15. And I won. And I had to actually, because this is before the internet-y, you guys remember before the internet, I had to get someone to drive me to get the tickets because they wouldn't send them in the mail. So I went, I don't remember who it was. It was like friends of my sister's older than me. And somehow I got the tickets and surprised my sister for her birthday. My sister is 2.5 years older than me. And so one morning we were having breakfast before school and I took the concert tickets, the Cure concert tickets, and I put them in the like cereal box in like the Cheerios cereal. And I was like, hey sis, what do you want for breakfast? And she really didn't want cereal. And I was just like, no, you have to have the cereal. and I like forced her to, have cereal that morning and opened it and poured the bowl and the tickets came out, the actual concert tickets. And it was The Cure, Echo and the Bunnymen, Gene Loves Jezebel opened up for them. I forgot who else it was. Oh my gosh, it was so good. But we were badasses. So yeah, she was 17, I was 15, and we went to the concert alone, and it was just so much fun. But it was really fun to like win a win, win a contest. My friend Karl is who I really want you to meet, and he is figuring out how to download the app. Should we call him? Should we put him on the spot? Let's call him. We got to get him on. He's such a Madonna fan. He's like a historian. I mean, I think he even has stories about like trying to recreate the Like a Prayer music video in his front yard in Massachusetts when he was a child. Let's call him. I like the calling live thing. I did this with Lewis last week.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Great. I've been trying to fucking get on this thing forever.
Watch your mouth. We're live. We're live on air.
Oh, hi.
Everyone wants to hear all about your Madonna stories. You don't need StreamYard. You just have to open up the link that I emailed you.
It's not working. It's not doing it. It's saying copy, paste in browser. Are you on Safari? Yes, I do it. And
do you have Chrome? Do you have Chrome and not Safari?
I'm on my phone. I don't know. It says Safari.
I think you have to open it in Chrome.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, anywho.
This is a party.
From my collection.
You got to jump on this. We have a guest. We have a guest who is, I think he's Southern California, and his name is Tinkle Tits McGee. And Tinkle Tits McGee is awesome and always in the chat, and I know wants to hear your stories.
Well, I mean, listen, I'm gonna have to get this computer going to see if I can get it that way. Because I also this is boring for the audience, but my iCloud is full and I'm not receiving emails. So I just found that out. So that fulfills me.
But Mercury is not in the microwave anymore.
Hey, we should have done a test run for tech.
Okay, well, let me just ask the audience. So hold on one second. I have you on speakerphone.
Great.
So audience in the chat right now listening, can you hear Karl okay? Because maybe we can get like a quick story out of him before he goes back to trying to, can you hear Karl? Karl, give me a 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3 here with Amy. Oh.
Didn't you? Yes, they can. Even Tinkle Tits said, yes, I can.
Tinkle Tits!
Tinkle Tits McGee is the best ever. Did you?
Yes.
You have a story about when you were a youngster and you loved Madonna so much. And I know that she means so much and meant so much to you. Didn't you try to like recreate the Like a Prayer music video in your front yard in Massachusetts?
Well, I didn't try. I succeeded. It was in the backyard. It was 1989. Like a Prayer just came out. Pepsi Cola gave her $5 million to, do a commercial for Pepsi. And they were also going to give her money for tour support for, they called it the Like a Prayer tour there then. And, once they did the little commercial, which they had the teaser on the Super Bowl, and then the actual commercial played on the Cosby Show. Then on Thursday night, on a commercial break on the Cosby Show, and everybody's fine and everybody's laughing and everybody's in a 1950s diner, and she has brown hair with a shock bit of blonde in the front, and that was a test for Breathless Mahoney because Madonna had just been cast by Warren Beatty to be Breathless Mahoney in the new Dick Tracy movie.
Correct.
And she fought with him because she did not want to dye her hair back brown, or she didn't want to go blonde because she spent so long cutting out all the damage, and she wanted to be a brunette. Well, Breathless Mahoney is not a brunette, and apparently lace fronts didn't exist. So blonde it went.
Lace fronts didn't exist. See, this is... Come on, Gen X, we had a hard time. Everyone in the chat is going wild at this story right now, so keep going.
Everything was a flat front, and if you didn't have bangs, you were out of luck. There were 3 people who had now keep in mind, lace fronts for the rich have been around forever. In Britain, they had the best wig makers, but us drag queens out here, we didn't have nothing. We had flat fronts. Everything was, they didn't have any fibers that wouldn't burn, so you couldn't curl it at all. You needed flocked rollers to do a roller set. Anyway, where was it? All right, anyway, so the Real Like a Prayer video comes out. Pepsi loses their crap. I was going to say the S word, but yeah, crap's fun. They lose their crap. They say, Madonna, no thank you. Keep the $5 million, no problem. Now, what Pepsi did was they destroyed millions of cans of Pepsi, because when you got a Pepsi can, the Like a Prayer tour, which was later titled the Blind Ambition tour, was printed on Pepsi cans in Germany, and I have one. So I wanted to share that with the audience. I have an actual open Pepsi can with Madonna on the back for the Like a Prayer tour.
Oh my God. We have to get you.
We should have done a technology thing.
We have to get you. We have to get you on. You have to figure out how to go on your phone on the and get on here. I have somebody, Nalini Singh is in the audience, who Nalini actually just sent a message that they snuck into Truth or Dare.
Thank you so much.
And they snuck into Truth or Dare. And then Tickle Tits has some comments here that wants to see the VHS of the video.
I have it. And let me tell you, in Massachusetts, not to be weird, but getting 12 black Barbie dolls was a hard thing to do at that time. Because they were my backup chorus. I was Madonna. I had all these black Barbie dolls on a stick in choir robes. And we lit some crosses off in the backyard. And we did a close-up shots of black Barbie dolls singing. And that was my Like a Prayer. It was very emotional. and you helping me light crosses on fire with gasoline.
Right. Your neighbors helped you?
Oh, yeah. My mother was like, he's an artist.
It's the best.
By the way, I wasn't out then. I was just theatrical.
You were theatrical. Well, I have told everyone. I'm
sitting here with so much merch.
Oh my gosh.
Right
we need to see all of it. We need to, I know everyone's like, we love Karl. We need to see all of it. We need to get your mug here up on camera. Can I hang up and I'm going to carry on with the chat? And do you think you can figure out how to my
assistant's not here and he's the one who does all that.
I'm sorry, my assistant's not here.
Yeah, my assistant is me. That's what I call myself when I don't have my assistant. My assistant, Barley, he's real busy right now. Listen, it says, open this page in Safari, use blank yard on this device, tap the Safari icon in your navigation bar. I don't know what to do. No Safari icon? Follow these steps. Copy the link. Open Safari. Paste link in your address bar. I did that. And then it goes, have a laptop? Open the page in your laptop desktop for best experience. Blah, 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 blah. I know that. It's not working.
Miss Kim was saying, I don't even remember Black Barbie dolls. I was psyched when Darcy doll came out with a round face.
Well, you know where they got the Darcy name. Amy knows.
Where did Darcy doll come from?
No, Darcy was I had Darcy, and she was a Kenner doll from 1978. And Darcy was a fashion model, and it was hot for a year, and it was the exact Princess Leia face sculpt. So it was Princess Leia with blonde hair, Princess Leia with red hair, Princess Leia with brown hair, and they did have a black Barbie doll, Darcy doll, and she was a fashion doll, and she came with her own portfolio, and she was a girl on the go, and she was a model.
I love it.
And she had flat feet, not like Barbie feet, like flat
feet,
Star Wars feet, 12-inch.
I love it.
She was flat-footed. All right.
This is true. Okay, do you have Chrome instead of Safari?
I want to say yes.
Download Chrome and then try.
I have Chrome. I have every app.
Okay, so go back to the. This is not a boomer conversation.
I'm not a boomer. Goodbye.
We are not. We are Gen Xers, and there's a lot of Gen Xers. There's 100 people here right now just listening to you through my phone, and we're having the best time. And I put on Lip Plumper at the beginning of the feed, at the beginning of the stream, and my lips look really big right now. It's really fun.
Well, that's so exciting. I can't wait to see them. I mean, hey. I mean, why not?
Okay, I love you.
Okay, I feel very strongly towards you as well.
I will see you.
We get on Google Chrome. It's chroming.
It's chroming? Okay, we're going to see Karl very soon. Yay!
God bless. Goodbye.
Oh my God. How funny is Karl? Karl and I have not talked in a minute. We were best friends in New York. He is originally from Massachusetts, from Worcester. No tinkle tits. Definitely not of the hetero of the kind, not of this kind. Yes, he's family. And we met in New York. Karl and I met because when I was a performer, my lips, you can see my lips from space. And I was friends with this amazing queen named Kabuki Starshine. Have you ever heard of Kabuki? Kabuki Starshine? Anyway, so Kabuki, who was also an incredible makeup artist, was going to do my makeup and all of the dancers' makeups for this promo for a show I had coming out, this like cabaret show. And Kabuki couldn't do it and sent his assistant, which at the time was Karl. And Karl Giant, it's Karl with a K, Karl Giant came, did like beat my face, like did everyone's face, did hair, did everything. And just like these photos were incredible. I had black hair. I dyed my hair black, and my hair's naturally kind of black anyway. You can see my roots, but and I did these like blue eyebrows. Oh my God, it was insane. And then Karl became like my makeup artist, like from then on, and like best friend. So we did loads of shows together. We traveled to multiple continents together. We did photo shoots like naked in the Brazilian rainforest, like didn't get killed by mountain lions. Like that's a whole story. And Karl Giant went on to do more photography and music videos. And he has photographed, he was the fashion photographer on Tyra Banks' show. He's photographed everyone. He's done music videos for Cyndi Lauper. He has photographed and had video of everyone from like Jodie Watley, Kim Kardashian before she was like meh, Miley Cyrus before she was even like meh, Blondie, the Ones. Oh my goodness. The list goes on and on and on. Yeah. So I really want to get Karl on the show. And Karl also like collects things and holds on to memorabilia type stuff. So when he just said, hi, Kelly, Matt Bond's like, now I know his voice. Yes. Karl's been around. Karl had his own little show for a while. Exactly. Tinkletit says, I dated a couple, they were both tops. Who would have thought? Well, Karl's name is Karl Giant, Karl William Giant. But yeah, we were best friends in New York. I mean, we used to like sleep at each other's houses and just stay up all night and just like roll our faces in glitter and stuff. Matthew Ryan, I'm not using that word, but yes, you understand what I'm talking about. A collector of memorabilia and such. And I don't doubt it that he has every like Madonna Pepsi can, all of that. Everything. Oh my gosh. He used to have all the dolls too, all the Barbie dolls. He gave me a RuPaul Barbie doll when RuPaul had her first Barbie doll, 99. What was it? It was like 1% woman, 99% plastic, something like that. Yes, Karl Giant. Oh my God. Wait. What? Okay, wait, Karl, can you hear me?
Look at the Madonna. Look at Madonna. It never happened. The Like a Prayer tour, German Pepsi.
I lost my glove. Oh, I lost my glove. Oh my God. What a great entrance. I just gave your full biography. I was like, he's done this and he's done that and he's done that, and people want to date you.
Sure, who doesn't?
I love your jacket. Hi, you look gorgeous. My God.
So do you. I like your backdrop.
You look fucking good. I mean, I did just wash my hair today.
Let me just say this. Amy was like, I just go on these things. It's real natural. It's real, it's just sometimes it's just me and a wall. Bitch, you got a backdrop. You got jewels on. Did you guys know that Amy's the showgirl of the universe? Excuse me, So Too Productions. Where you going, hot thing?
Look, no, people used to think this was like my Zoom. You can't really see, actually, the lighting is not really on the sequence right now, but they used to think it was like a filter. The lighting is on my face.
Okay.
I'm having a blonde ambition moment, but I didn't do nails, so now I'm wearing. People are saying they can't hear you.
Hello? Oh, wait, Mike?
Speak up. Karl, speak.
Hello?
Maybe can you raise your volume?
Oh, maybe.
Raise your volume.
Hi.
Cocktails crochet with Coco says I hear him fine. And Sarai says I.
The old school ones.
Oh, I love that. You look gorgeous.
You are.
God.
Okay, let's go back to 1986, okay?
Let's do it. Okay, wait. Is everyone ready?
Madonna True Blue. It is. I stole this at a record store. Where they would have Madonna. There's a new album called True Blue. No, this was not Tower Records. This was something before. Because this was 86 when I was but a wee child. Wee child. Who's That Girl? Concert T, never removed from package.
Oh, I mean, all of your stuff that you have is like always still in package.
Oh, you like music? How about a picture disc? A 45.
Wait. Oh my
Crazy
God.
For You, Britain only, I believe. It's a clear vinyl. Okay, so we're back in 1987.
I'm crazy for you.
No, that was 85. So back to 87. So we're at the Who's That Girl World Tour. Now, this is one that I opened. It has colors. I feel cheap.
Have you worn it? No.
None of these are worn. Now, the year that Dick Tracy came out, we went to Disney World, and I got everything. I got every single Madonna, everything. I'm only focusing on this. I have so much stuff, you guys. I'm just going to quickly show you. Amy, ask me questions.
Oh, I'm like, oh my gosh. Julie Moss is like, I have that cassette tape. Keep that cassette tape. Oh my God. Look at that. That is amazing.
Now, this was when I went to Madonna in 1990 for the not like a prayer commercial tour, but the real tour, which was of course Blonde Ambition. Never wore it. I could sell it for $1 billion.
Oh, so good.
Blonde Ambition. Now, Amy, I don't know about you, but Madonna changed my life because I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, but I knew Madonna was a woman who just inspired me, made me want to get out of the small town, go to the big city, and just dance and sing. How about you?
Oh, amazing. I'm just highlighting a message from Tinkle Tits because he's very active tonight. Karl, do you keep this merch in, you can look at the screen. Karl, do you keep this merch in like museum, like atmosphere, so they look pristine, low humidity, UV blocking glass, etc.?
I put them in a dark closet where all my secrets are.
And welcome to In the Closet. Da, da, da.
I would just hold them in my old Tower record bags. Let's see what's in here.
Oh, I love that. Oh my God, that's very sexual.
Madonna maxi single for True Blue. Very exciting. Keep it. I mean, you guys, you don't even know. I mean, I knew we were doing this tonight.
I remember when you got the, oh my God, amazing.
This is not an official Madonna release. It's called Borderline Pop Tart. And let's see what it has on it.
That's incredible.
Oh, it does have all her songs on it. So I don't know. It wasn't a Warner Brothers release. However, it was made in the USA. Oh.
I don't have any Madonna merch because
I gotta go.
Madonna super fan, but I do have in my bedroom a huge print from Maripol. I have a photograph.
This is where Amy gets to brag now.
I'm not bragging, but I do have a photograph of
a Polaroid, perhaps.
A Polaroid, perhaps. A Polaroid, blown up Polaroid of the feet of Madonna, Debbie Mazar, Diane Brill, and Maripol, and it's all four of their feet on a thing. It's amazing.
I believe you.
I do have that photograph in my boudoir.
What's your favorite Madonna
of, like
song?
Basquiat and other like Andy Warhol and Sade and other. I have a lot of photographs from Maripol, who is a friend of mine from I've known for 30 years, and Maripol was Madonna's first stylist. She kind of invented the whole 80s look. Oh my goodness, you're killing me.
I mean, the poster is bigger than I am. I have, wait till I get my poster. Bitch, you can't handle it. And now everybody.
Bitch, I cannot handle it.
It's bigger than I am, bitch. Anyway, so everybody was sort of pissed that Warner Brothers did not want to release Vogue. Madonna turned in an album called I'm Breathless. Get it? A wink to her character, where she did songs that maybe the character would sing or stuff like that. She really went into Breathless's world. And then Warner Brothers was like, there's no dance music on this. This is just like a musical theater crap. We don't want this. So Shep Pettibone said, fine, we'll just do the song. She's like, I have this idea called Vogue. He's like, all right, whatever, fag. And then do. And then they tapped it on the end. Warner Brothers didn't like it, but they're like, well, it's danceable. Because they released Vogue, but it was so rushed, they used a still. They used the still from what video, Amy? This is Test. The Test. The cover of the album is a still from the video Express Yourself, which has nothing to do with Vogue. So everybody wanted their own. They thought, well, it was such a rush job, we needed something. Whatever.
Amazing.
Madonna stuff. Any questions you have?
Any question? I mean, now that everyone is like, bow down, bow the.
What you want? Remember lobby cards? When people used to go to the movies, you could buy lobby cards in when you walked into the theater. They used to have scenes. So this is a little film called Desperately Seeking Susan, and God, it smells old because it is. So when Madonna gets arrested, you know.
Has everyone in the chat everyone in the chat, have you all seen? I mean, I'm hoping all ages and people from around the world. Has everyone seen Desperately Seeking Susan?
Great film.
It's
Everybody
so
goes, that's her
good.
best movie. She acted like herself. How do you know? Nobody knew who Madonna was then. I mean, they did,
know.
but you didn't know. Hey, listen, acting, as we learned for her, is a little difficult sometimes. So what a great performance, whether it was she was doing herself or not, still great. Now, I want to know was she acting for this textbook? Now, was this an act?
Here it is. Here it is. The SEX. Okay, I remember when you got it. I remember when you got the book.
No, you don't.
No, I remember. Okay, you got the book when it came out in like 92, right? And then I met you like 10 years later, and you had it.
That's not right.
What?
Not 2008. We knew each other.
I said 10 years later. The book came out in 92.
Okay, all right. I can't add.
2002.
Right.
Crazy for you. But anyway, so in 10 years, he hadn't opened it. Okay, Kelly also has the sex book. Yes, Kelly.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And they just re-released it with Balenciaga for like $1,500. I'm like, and no changes, no added extra things.
Nothing.
So, I don't need it. Thank you, Miss Balenciaga.
But anyway, I remember I remember when we were like in your apartment in New York, and you hadn't like taken it out of the bag. Like now you like take it out of the bag. Like you hadn't taken it out of the bag in 10 years since you bought it. You were like, oh my God. You looked at it and you were like, I don't want anyone's grubby hands on this.
Well, as you know, as any collector knows, you buy 2 or 3, one to open, one to never open, and one to sell if you need to buy some things.
Oh,
and that's what I did.
So
I had the look.
I love that.
I love you loving it. I have so much.
You look amazing. Anyway, oh my gosh.
I see you.
What?
I.
Oh, you see me?
I'm wearing eyes. I see you.
I thought you were making a gesture to my.
Oh, you're.
We haven't seen each other. We haven't seen each other in like a couple of years. Like I think during 2020, I was like doing the depressed not eating thing, so I was skinny, and now I'm doing the depressed eating thing. So I'm like,
did you ever?
Fat, but I've like, sorry, I know that's like not you can't. That's not PC, right? That? But if you're Gen X, you can like.
You can say
F word shame. But no, I gained some weight, and I actually gained it in my boobs. So there you go.
That's great. Now I noticed that you.
I found the Misshapes book.
You can tell the time. That's a Madonna watch from 1990. Now I know you say. Now I know you said you couldn't eat when you're depressed, but could you drink out of a Madonna mug?
I love it.
Original box, never used. Nobody cares.
Oh, so good.
And then we have Little Madonna. They have 3 shapes of this doll. I'm sorry, Amy.
Do you know what I still? You know what I still have that I drink out of all the time? The Stormtrooper mug you gave me.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember you gave me a Stormtrooper mug?
I do, but I remember the RuPaul thing more. Do you still have that? I'm so mad. I never got one for myself, and now I'm on eBay trying to look for it.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, it's somewhere. This is really fun. This is so I found the book Misshapes.
Yeah, I remember that night well.
So, a year. How many times did you go there? I went there like 2 or 3 times. I don't remember. So
I didn't believe the hype.
Yeah.
But they certainly had a moment, a New York City moment, and it was the hottest time. And I remember you and I walked in there, and
it was like,
I don't know. I guess it's like a cool Brooklyn rich person, smart people party, but there was money and there was like ego involved. And then we saw the camera people, and Amy and I were like, I think I did. I'm like, let's get a picture, because we're the kings and queens of, getting the picture.
I've done like shows and live streams. If you're in the chat right now and you have not seen, go back after this video, watch I Was a Showgirl, watch
No.
some of the other
just a showgirl. You were the showgirl of
the universe. I was the showgirl of the universe.
Amy Goodhart brought the new way of burlesque back to New York, and I think you don't get enough credit for that, quite frankly.
I will just agree with you on that.
Because burlesque had gone away, and then it was like strippers, and then like girls who were like education and Sarah Lawrence are like, I'm a burlesque artist. No, this was like the new burlesque. And Amy, I would say you started it, the resurgence of it, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, definitely.
Right. So it was all about a story. I always think about that.
Definitely. Yeah. No, I started the whole like burlesque revival with like in the early 90s. Okay, there's somebody in the chat called Hug Dealer. Looks like Huge Dealer. I was a topless dancer at the classiest gentlemen's club in Rhode Island decades ago. Well, props to you. Diesel Blaze Hayes Desire, aka Iona Dixon Hayes Desire, does drag. And oh my, I just did my first draglesque last Monday. I don't like that word.
You can't not like it. It's not for
draglesque.
Yes, I've heard of that. That's fun. I mean, it's a burlesque drag anyway, but whatever.
Well, I will just say that Diesel Blaze Hayes Desire is fabulous. And I went to your YouTube channel. I see you in the chat. I went to your YouTube channel and I saw you do Cherry Bomb. And it was like amazing. And I love when you do I love when you do a beard with the dress, everything. Anyway, Karl and I went to this party, Misshapes, and they have a book. I don't have the actual cover on it, but
I don't think it had one. Maybe
it didn't.
I don't think so.
But we went there a couple of times. But we walked in. It was. Can
you describe what the Misshapes were? They were a collective of.
Okay, so New York parties were amazing and decadent in the 90s, and then in the early 2000s, it was like. We were all adjusting. It was 9/11. There was all Williamsburg, where I was living at the time. I lived in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Like things were just like very shape-shifting and changing. And so you had the fabulous parties and the drag parties and the Suzanne Barsh and the Amanda Lepore and all of that everyone knows. You had all of that, but then there was this new kind of hipster vibe. So there was the band, the Strokes, the Yeah Yeahs, the Gossip. There
Fisher
was
Spooner. The other one, the Libertines. That became a fashion house.
Yeah, there was it was like the S4 moment.
It was the
Le Tigre, exactly. Peaches, Larry T. Give it up for Larry T. Everyone, yes. Right? So that was like
Larry T was earlier, but yeah. No, it was around the same. No, it was 10 years earlier. Larry T did RuPaul, and that was basically it.
But that was like when the whole that was in the Brooklyn, my Brooklyn days. But so the Misshapes was a party that started in 2002, went to 2007, but it was not but it wasn't every week. It was like they had two parties, and then like the next year they had another party. I'm getting a lot of. Yes, Tinkle Tits. I love Fisher Spooner. Yeah, so all of these.
I did makeup on their videos.
Yeah, we got to talk about the ones. But Williamsburg, anyway. So the photographers went, but this party, the Misshapes, was not in Brooklyn. It was in Manhattan. it was like in the West Village, right? It was in a townhouse. It was
I mean, they were all over. Every place was a different location. Every place was a different location.
But Karl and I, like, when Karl would do my makeup, oh my God. Now, I know that these pictures are probably from 2003 because that was the second time I went to Brazil. Or no, it was like the third time I went to Brazil. And you came to Brazil the time that I dyed my hair. And remember, you were calling me Becky? Do you remember Becky?
You've had lots of names.
Anyway, I had my hair black, and then I went to this like caramel Beyonce.
Yeah, it was a caramel goddess, and then we went into
this whole like
the
caramel
jungle.
bronze.
We went into the jungle, and then I was like, "Those look like fresh animal tracks."
Yeah, we went into
They were panther tracks, basically.
Yeah,
so she could have been killed, but
Yep.
she wasn't.
I was wearing like a real leopard skin Josephine Baker costume.
Not real kids. Don't write letters.
No, PETA. Anyway, but this book is called The Misshapes. I don't know if it's still in print. You can find it, but there I am.
You froze. You froze. You froze. All right, now you're back. Yes, yes, queen. Yes. Yes. Just, just
some rhinestones. I had basically everything that's on my neck, like on my face. And there I am. And there's Susie Sue from Susie and the Banshees above me.
I like how you notated it. You're like, here's where I opened the book to show the people.
Oh, and who was there the same night? Bitch, Madonna. So she also would hang out and like jump.
She was not there the same night.
She was not. But it's the same page as me. There's another. Oh no, I lost it. I lost my.
Oh no.
I lost my other page holder. Oh no, I didn't. I found another one. It's another picture of me.
Great, you're in a book. What did it make you feel like going there?
But it was just like no. There's lots of books that Karl and I are in, but New York. Oh my God, the parties were so fun. Like there was a reason to go out. Like we would spend hours and hours and hours getting ready and just gluing fucking glitter to our heads. And
yes and no. Let me set the scene. In like 97, I'd say like 99 to we were working for like 3 years doing parties for Marc Jacobs. So Marc Jacobs would have a party. We would, Amy would do the costumes. I would do the makeup. We were the kings and queens of getting looks done. We didn't just go out. We were the party. If you wanted a party,
we were the out. Exactly.
Lambo.
Period.
And so I don't remember going out for fun. I remember going out for having a meeting with someone, seeing what the event space was like. It wasn't like we went out a lot because we were too busy working, hustling, photographing, doing
Absolutely.
anything. I don't remember having fun at any of these things. I mean, I'm sure I did.
I mean, I remember like there was definitely a period of time where like Amanda Lepore and I were our friend Rocky, this girl Raquel, Rocky was my manager.
Your manager.
And she would manage like unique talent. I would also I would get booked just to go to parties. And a lot of times if Amanda Lepore couldn't go, like they would have me go as her backup or vice versa. I mean,
because when I look at you, I think of Amanda Lepore.
But it was like things like, just go hang out, Caswell, all of the characters were there. Like just go to the club, wear a feather headdress,
you were
wear
paid.
the rhinestone. I would be like paid to
in New York. Yeah, in New York, it was called Walk Around Talent. You were like a co-host, you were whatever. So your job basically was to look fabulous, get in, and sort of like be ambiance for the room, and be amazing. And it made all the nerds who had to pay $30 feeling like, oh, I'm in the right place.
Yeah, it was like,
and they're like, what time did you come here? You're like, when I want.
It was like,
they're like, what, did you pay the cover?
We got paid to go to parties so that the bridge and tunnel, right? Could be like, oh, I was at this party the other night and blah, blah, blah. But there was some fun. We had some fun times. But you know what? I'm thinking it's fun. It's like we got paid for it. But,
yeah, I mean, I used to go with my friend Kabuki who is a famous makeup artist, and he had this great look in the '90s. And we would go to Limelight, and Kenny was opening the door. I think I was, yeah. So I was so afraid of all the nightlife things. I think I was 20, and Kabuki was so fabulous, and I was just a cute boy, and I knew I couldn't get in Limelight alone. So me and Kabuki would go, and I'm like, I'm with him. Oh, so, and then I would just see Lee Bowery and just everybody in the Limelight, and Michael Alec, and I knew the guy who got murdered, and like. And one night I was leaving,
Angel.
and I didn't drink, I didn't do anything. But one night I was walking out the front door of the Limelight, and in slow motion, like I feel something wet flying at me, and I look down and I just see dark, and they had this big, huge black security guard behind me, grab my neck and pull me back. You go, get back, and I'm still getting wetter as we go along, and the guy in front of me, he was getting slashed by somebody in the front door with like a box cutter, slash, and blood was covering all on me. And I think Angel saved me. I don't know about the other guy, but I lived.
And
random
monetized.
fact. And now they sell candles. And now they sell candles at the Limelight.
Trigger warning. Yeah. No.
Hey, do you like frisbees? Do you like a flexible flying disc? Well, you know, you could flip it and fly it in its own packaging. Oh yeah.
I'm just.
The word of the day is single. Remember, it wasn't a tape.
I remember it was a cassette, but it was a single.
It had 2 songs. And
it was a single. My God.
On the other side, Pray for Spanish Eyes. Great.
Can you see the live stream or the live chat?
No.
Oh, it's great. It's great. Everyone's like, that's brutal. People are having like a moment after that story. Well, don't be sensitive, because that's what it was like growing up in New York.
In New York, you're like, oh, are you alive today? Great.
Yes.
What are we doing? Where are we going
for
dinner? Oh, let's go to the Selka. But let's talk about Madonna and
let's talk about Madonna, because there's definitely some Madonna fans here, and
I need more props. You talk, I'll be
back. Wait. Oh my God.
I feel vulnerable.
Just another night out. Julie Moss remembers Veselka. Yes. My God. No, all of those.
So what happened for you in 1996? That's right. Evita came out. And so I used to work at Tower Records, so I used to get all the standy things. The CD went in there. Oh, there it is. And then you put it on.
Oh.
And so it's called a thing on the countertop, and they used to have, remember CDs, kids, they used to have these things called CDs. They were smaller than records. Oh, so yeah, it sat in this whole. So listen, I hear the kids today. Oh, in 1986, 87, Madonna did Speed the Plow on Broadway by David Mamet. Oh, want to read the play? Neither do I. That's why I never read it. Anywho. Now, I got this in Britain. It was a Madonna personality pack. And
what?
It's a personality pack. It comes with.
This is amazing.
It comes with a little
personality
book.
Pack.
Oh no, it's a poster. I've never opened it actually. So it has all Madonna information, blah blah blah. Oh, I'm gonna open it for the first time. Oh, I'm gonna lose my virginity.
Live on In the Closet. The Evita poster is opening from 1996. Be careful.
This is clearly from the Who's That Girl tour, where she did La Isla Bonita, top 5 song. And then it has a bunch of postcards and little things from that tour. And that's the only, I didn't get to see that concert because my mother said no, but I got her back. I saw Prince in the front row, so who cares?
There you
can go to sleep with Madonna.
Give a 1 in the chat if you saw Prince live. Oh, look at this. So good. Just keep going through this box. This is amazing.
What a body of work. This is also a standing. I used to work at Tower Records. This I got at Tower Records. So back in...
Did you work there just to steal all the things?
Well, I ran the CD singles. I was in charge of the single section, so I had every single. So anyway, what a body of work. This was her Immaculate Collection box set. and this was a promotion of that. The wonderful Herb Ritz photograph. Madonna, megastar. I have more books that you can. This is from a photo shoot by John Baptiste Bondino, who did the cover of my favorite cover ever on Harper's Bazaar. This is from that shoot. Anyway, then we have the Madonna scrapbook. It's so much Madonna Live.
Oh, I love
Dick Tracy. They just had, when you were a star, and I got a lot of these in Britain, they're not available in America. Madonna Like a Virgin, just little things in the UK that they would have, because I would just love going over there because I could get all the stuff I couldn't get in America. Annie Hoodles. So Madonna really, there's so many books and things. I have more stuff to show you, but I just can't right now.
When was the first moment that Madonna came into your life? Like what was the first? Because for me, it was Like a Virgin. It was actually not. So it was Lucky Star. But it was seeing Lucky Star on MTV, and the choreography and everything. And but yes, Tinkle Tits said, "When did she enter you?" Stop being nasty, Tinkle Tits. Trying to get a date.
She entered me. I was aware of Madonna. The whole Like a Virgin thing. I was kind of obsessed, and I think I was in 4th grade when Like a Virgin came out, and I was like, oh, she's so cool, so great. And then I turned into a klepto, and when girls went to recess, I would go into their cubbies, and my first Like a Virgin tape I stole from a girl in 4th grade, and I'm not sorry about it. Well, now I am, of course, but yeah, I remember every time I played it, I had to turn down Like a Virgin because I thought I was going to get in trouble. Like I was like a Virgin. I was like, oh no. And then that year we went to Spain, I guess 84, 85. And in Spain I got the Madonna album, and we had a new technology, you guys. It's called a Walkman, and you were rich if you had a Walkman. Okay. So what it is, you put a cassette in a box and you press play. And after 6 songs, you turn it over and play it again. And I fell in love with Madonna because not only was I it was 87, because the Who's That Girl soundtrack came out, and I just listened to it in Spain for like a month, and I was obsessed. And then the Who's That Girl concert came out, the movie came out. Oh, hold on.
Miss Kim, thank you so much for the super chat. Miss Kim, I was obsessed with Prince in high school in the 80s. Mom wouldn't let me go to the concert. Part of my heart still hates her. Well, you know what, Miss Kim? Thank you so much for the super chat. I get it. I get it.
Now, speaking of 1987 and Prince and Madonna, so they also, you kids, they had video stores, and I made friends with the video store owner, and Who's That Girl was a big commercial.
Karl, show us your belly button.
I'm not Madonna. That's later.
I had too many requests. What are you guys like? Is this like the Gen X horny room? Like all of a sudden everyone's talking about it's creamy Carl time with Amy Goodhart, and people are talking about Prince and getting all horny, and Walkmans getting like horny talking about Walkmans.
And then video stores in 1987 video stores. So when your movie flops, you go to video right away, and you're a Who's That Girl fucking standee. So it had the videotape. So
oh my God,
friends in the video store. I'm Nikki Finn. I didn't do the crime. I just was an innocent onlooker. Yeah. Anyway. So thank you asking. The first time I ever saw Madonna in real life, I was at the Angelica Theater. Notice how you didn't even ask the question.
No,
I was at the
I
Angelica.
asked before, but it's like there's going to be tangents. It's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little Red Bull.
We're doing tangents. I'm going to put my hair up while I'm talking to you. Let's hear the story.
Okay. In the 90s, I was an actor. I was in a bunch of independent films, and to see the best independent films of the day, you would go to the Angelica Film uh, Theater. It's on Houston and Broadway, basically. Well, a little bit off of Broadway. Anywho,
You were an
I'm
actor.
seeing. Oh, look at you doing your Madonna thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're doing your like a Virgin or Lucky Star Madonna. Anyway,
Just yeah.
she's work. Just, just,
I'm just
just me and
listening. I'm
you.
just listening.
Just listening. So anyway, I'm seeing
Making
this
making your
great
hole wet.
film. My hole is tight and wet. So I have stomach ache and diarrhea. Um, tight and wet. Get it? Anyway, so I've seen the movie Spanking the Monkey, very controversial movie, great movie, Spanking the Monkey. I'm sitting there, I'm watching it, and then when you leave the theater, you have to go forward, and then you go. I mean, there's a whole movie theater, and then you go out, not the way you came in, but you go out. And I went out, and I was dressed like a schlub. This was 91, 92, dressed like a schlub, looking like shit. But I saw an art film, so I'm feeling pretty good. And I walk outside, and there's 1991 Madonna, blonde, white face, red lips. And I was like, the first thought I was like, I can't meet her looking like this. And I walked away. And it was true. I looked like shit. She looked great. There's photography that night. She looked like classic Madonna. I was that close, well, that close to her. And I was like, oh, I don't want to meet her yet. I'll look better and come back. Like when we lived in the city, we knew there was a Madonna sighting that could happen at any moment. My best friend was named Queer Donna, who was basically a 500, 600-pound Madonna impersonator, and he would go on all the talk shows. And he died very suddenly after an operation that wrecked me forever. But he would tell me all these Madonna stories. He's in a bunch of movies. One is called Blastem, Blastem, and it was a movie about paparazzi and what they go through. And he would tip off the paparazzi. He's like, he would stalk her. He knew where she lived, and he showed me where she lived. So I would go to her apartment and look up on the 6th floor and be like, okay, she's there. She's not there. She's there. And there was a phone booth downstairs, and he would somehow be able to collect calls from her number from that phone booth. It's a whole thing. Anyway, he would rate her trash, which was weird in that building. Anyway, and he would have demos and things like that. And she
This is
she
the
said
best.
private.
This is such a Gen X thing, though.
Well, I mean,
It
it's
just
timeless.
really is. It just really is. It's like when we talk about stories like this, like people are.
So I texted my friend.
No,
when
it's
we
like
had to
shit
meet
happened
somebody-
like that. Oh my god, I remember there were so many things that you could like. There were so many hacks you could do. Like you could charge a phone call
Star
to people.
69, and then
But like even pre Star 69, you could like charge calls to people. You could be like, "Hi, can I'm calling from a blah blah blah." Like charge blah blah blah. You could always charge calls to people. I had a good hack.
So he had so many Madonna stories, and she followed him, and she was like, "Don't do anything stupid with the tapes," and da 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 da. And then he was on Joan Rivers when she had a talk show, and it's a lot. So me and Madonna love has been forever. And then I had my own TV show, a drag TV show in Manhattan, and every Madonna concert would roll around, and I would interview people outside Madison Square Garden. I'm like, "What'd you think of the show?" And that was pretty fun. So I'll show you that someday. If I was more prepared with this, if I knew we were going to be doing this, I'd have a whole.
We're gonna do more of this. We're definitely gonna do more of this. So to go see a concert these days, you have to like freaking commit a crime and like rob a bank to get tickets, and tickets are all sold out or that. But
so what? Good.
Madonna is now doing the 4-decade tour. Are we going?
Well, it's actually called the Celebration Tour. Excuse you. Anyway, yes, but I'm going to use all my privilege and hopefully going to score free tickets somehow, some way.
Where do you want to go see her?
I don't care. I when I watch a Madonna show, I'm no fun because I am watching it like a scientist. I'm not like an audience member. I'm like, where's she entering? Where's she exiting? What flight's going on? What's happening with the sound? Do. So I like study it. I'm not like, yay. I'm like, what's happening? Do. So I'm anywhere is fine.
But I mean, this is, I'm assuming, her last her tour.
Honey, Cher's still going.
I mean, Cher's still going, and Cher is 79. I saw Cher a couple of years ago, like 5 years ago. But she's 79
now. Yeah.
And Madonna is 64, and she looks amazing.
Okay. Well. All right. I'm gonna stop you there.
Okay.
All right. Amazing is. Let's just say amazingly different. Amazingly great for Madonna.
I don't care if it's Jocelyn Wildenstein, like face, like whatever. Like, it's honestly,
it's something.
I can't imagine.
Like the idea of her.
Look, the thing is, I can't imagine. I don't know. I started the show off before you joined us, kind of talking about why a lot of the people who are, kind of hating on Madonna right now and being like, she's not relevant and this, and go, trying to dig up like all of this controversy about her. They're all pretty much Gen Z. They're not even millennial. They're like Gen Z Karens being like, she's too old to be on TikTok and she shouldn't do this and she shouldn't do that and blah, 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 blah. Matthew Ryan just said, Cher is legally dead and still getting it done. LOL. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Matthew Ryan. That's her mother. That's a mean comment. That's very funny. That's super cunty. I mean, bitchy. But,
it's bitchy, but you know what? But like, I saw Cher.
Dead.
I did see Cher at the Staples Center. She was like, and Cyndi Lauper opened up for her, and like, it was the Cyndi Lauper's show was even better. I know that you like directed Cyndi Lauper in a music video, like her, but like for me, a mere mortal, like I saw her and I was like, it was.
When I was directing Cyndi Lauper in a music video, it was the third version of Girls Just Want to Have Fun. It was a mashup between Girls Want to Have Fun and it's a song called Set Yourself Free or whatever. And then so we had all these dancers and they were going around her. She goes, I want to learn the choreography. I'm not going to stand there in the middle like fucking Cher. So she wanted to learn the choreography and not just be the singer.
Stand there like Cher. Cut to like a couple.
I'm not fucking Cher.
2 years later, she was opening up for her. So yes, Kelly.
I've done that before.
Okay, so this word, I'm just going to highlight this because this word I say a lot freely. I always have, and it gets me demonetized. So I'm just going to highlight you, Kelly. There you go.
Give me a C.
Give me a see you next Tuesday. But I do want to see the concert. I do, and huge dealer.
It's the best. Let me just tell you what Blonde Ambition did. Let me just tell you what Michael Jackson and Blonde Ambition did. Everything before. Basically, Michael Jackson started, but Madonna brought in the Broadway element of the moving stages and the things and the stuff like that. Madonna took a standard rock show, which was just a light show, basically, and then made a theater production, but didn't make it dorky. They made it cool, pop, rock. It was a whole experience, and every artist copied everything. Madonna's copied a lot of things, but her stagecraft and what she puts on as a show is the best in the world. And who cares if she can't sing or whatever, because, every time she goes on tour, she re-records it. And they say, oh, that's the live vocal.
Yeah.
But anyway, she re-records it. So she's like, Holiday, you sing. Anyway, so everybody's like, she's singing live. I haven't heard her like this. I'm like, okay, dummy. Anyway, it doesn't matter. She could do whatever.
Show business.
You know what's real funny that nobody's talked about? And I find it very interesting. About a year ago, Madonna had her hip replaced and nobody reported it. Madonna once on Instagram showed this big scar on her thigh. Didn't say anything about it. And that's where you get your hip replaced. So
I saw Liza Minnelli at the Paper Magazine party. Okay, so remember how Paper Magazine has their beautiful people issue, yada yada.
Yeah, and you were a beautiful person.
I was in the
I
Beautiful
remember
People
that.
issue.
You were
Yes,
looking down like this.
2003. Actually, they have 3 photos of me in that. So 2003.
Oh
But
my
anyway,
God.
they had their 20th anniversary, and for that issue, and Liza Minnelli performed, and I was just fucking beside myself. She had had 2 hip replacements.
You can't get them at the same time, folks. You have to have one done, heal up.
She had
do
it
the other one.
done, and then like the next year or whatever. Anyway, all I'm saying is I saw Liza Minnelli like this, like I was up to this. I didn't care if I looked like a fucking asshole. I was just like,
Oh,
I was screaming. I was so beside myself. There's a YouTube video of it somewhere, just of me being a complete crazy person. But she had those hip replacements, and she was singing New York, New York, and she was doing high kicks, and she was bye bye my Liba hair. She was the belly. She did it. So I was like, bionic hips. Yes. Wait, no, I have this highlight. Nothing says bionic hips are the new black. Amy Love, you're 3 years off with Cher. She's 76 years old. Oh, did I say she was 79?
79, you liars.
I thought I said 76. I thought I said 76. Oh my God.
You're aging our goddess.
I thought I said 76. I really did. I was having a dyscalculia. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All I'm saying is like, I used to dance. I broke down. I can do all of that. But like, if I needed my hips replaced, come on, do it. Madonna had it. Everyone had it. Liza had it. Everyone
I can't believe
it.
the media didn't see. This is why I know that the media, Madonna's not really in the media anymore, because she's giving us subtle hints, but they're not seeing it. They're just not seeing it. And I, as a Madonna,
I feel like I need to go get a wig or something. I need
a
a prop.
background. You have a prop.
I just have. I love this, but you keep lifting up your shirt, but you're not showing enough skin. You're not showing enough skin. Hey, darling, you look like a little bee, a little buzzing bee.
Oh yeah, Dear Jessie, from the Like a Prayer album, we all know it was never released in the U.S., but it was in Germany. So sure. And what's in here? Dear Jessie is a song about her nephew, and that's fun. It's Rosie O'Donnell's favorite Madonna song.
Who is?
It's Rosie O'Donnell. She's a comedian in a talk show.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we know.
Not sure if you knew.
Yeah.
Well, I know you know her.
Yeah.
La, 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 la.
Meanwhile, in Germany.
Meanwhile, back in Germany, Madonna is it's a 5-inch CD single. Remember CD singles? It was like a little baby one.
I know.
I know.
I love it. Does anyone in the chat have any questions? Specific, doesn't have to be a Madonna question, but if it is, you know that Karl will have the answer. Does anyone have a specific question for Karl besides wanting to see his belly button?
Or Darcy dolls.
Or Darcy dolls. Okay.
My doll collection.
So I'm wearing gloves because
you're a woman. We're a woman.
No, because I didn't do my nails. All right.
Hey, if you don't
Kelly, Karl, you have something on your head. Okay, let's get some last questions. Julie Moss wants to say, "Oh boy, what's with Rosie?" We photographed her.
I just saw it. I did photograph her. She's exactly the same as she is appears on TV. And they had there's a new Rosie interview by this lesbian who else interviews her, and it only has like 2,000 views, and it's about an hour long, and it's good. I always like hearing Rosie talk.
Yeah.
And you can always. I'm not gonna say anything. Anyway, just check it out.
Yeah,
just
I will.
Rosie O'Donnell. It's just.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go through. I feel
great.
I'm just gonna go through the last couple of questions here. Shots. Can Karl please remove the lint from his belly button?
I didn't have Linda. It's called a man hair.
No, I
Oh,
meant
that's
with
funny.
Amy. Wait, love your glasses. Oh boy, what's Rosie? I didn't think Germans listen to anything but Rammstein. Okay.
That's not sexist. What is that? Anti-German? Well, they had it coming.
I
No, go ahead,
remember
Vic.
hearing Like a Virgin for the first time on the radio. Oh, hi, Melissa Smith.
What's the
do.
radio? I'm too young.
I know, right? Oh, I mean, I like where we like how we grew up, where we grew up. I mean, it was a shit show. It was horrible in a lot of
No,
ways.
was it?
But
What are you talking about? It's the best time for music, best time for
but
culture.
you know what I'm saying? Like there was things that were not as easy, and then there's things that are like it's just
Like what?
I'm coming around full circle. The full circle
Read your
is like
notes.
the full circle is there was a whole show. No, but the whole like Gen X thing I was saying at the beginning of the show, how there's all these like people on TikTok and Instagram doing things like we were the most dangerous we did this or we did that. And it's like I
Cool.
don't know. It's like, yeah. We had ashtrays in the back seats of all of our cars. Okay. Suitcases didn't have wheels. Okay. We didn't wear seatbelts. Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know what a record is.
So we said Tinkletit says, Karl, please protect your collection, security cameras and bodyguards.
I mean, you know what's pissing me off? You know how I'm going to say it.
Say it.
Younger people don't care about ephemera. Younger people don't care about things.
Mm.
I'm a huge Madonna collector. I collect every magazine, and every magazine I have to get 3 copies from 1990 until like 2 years ago, where now they only put her on European editions, and now they got rid of all the magazine stores except Casa magazines in New York City, which is my favorite. Anyway, so you can't have them, and then you're filling up all this space. So I could open a Madonna museum, but nobody cares. If it's not on their phone, it doesn't matter. So I'm like, how do you be a fan now? Like if Taylor Swift is on a magazine, I guess you're like, oh yay, Taylor on Vogue, great. But when you were Madonna, she's on a cover every fucking other week. Excuse my language. Super chat.
How many magazines do you think you actually have physical?
Well, don't forget, every issue I got 3 copies of each, because I grew up as a comic book collector. Comic books, for those who don't know, it's like people draw pictures of characters. Like, let's say there's this guy called Superman, and he's a man, but he can fly. Anyway, so they had these comic books that kids would read. It'd be 29, 30 pages, and it would be throughout this big, and it'd be anyway, whatever. I'd say a good 500.
Really? I would say more than that.
I don't know. I haven't counted
again. 500?
Well,
probably more.
I mean, and I have every single article from 1986 cut out from dentist's office, from libraries. Every time she was in People magazine, I'd cut it out. And I have a huge scrapbook in time of every news source, every column Liz Smith ever did and da-da-da-da-da. So I know what makes a star, and I could tell. It's been so fun to see somebody grow and progress and watch them. It's like, it's great. I mean, now I'm not as, let's say, inspired by the musical output for quite a while now. And then I go, oh, it's okay. Maybe the next one will be good. But, she's on her journey. So I go, okay, she's no longer for me at this point. I'm, a great song. I just thank her for the empowerment that she gave me to get out of here, just to be the fun person I am. And I learned the fun thing about music videos and MTV and Madonna was that watching her videos and then reading articles about them and finding out what they were inspired by made me go get the film. Like, Oh Father, that was inspired by Citizen Kane. A bunch of different Cabaret. Like, I just got so many Fritz Lang, Express Yourself, and like, so I got to know all these early directors and stuff like that from her. So it would be like, okay, Madonna did this. Here's the source material. I go, oh, that she was inspired from that. So watching her made me broaden my artistic knowledge. So I have to thank her for that. So yeah.
No, I mean, that's amazing to like when you look at your idols or the people. I mean, I loved Michael Jackson growing up. And then, you know, from Michael Jackson, I looked at Bob Fosse choreography. And then from Bob Fosse, I looked at the original to Gene Kelly and Fred Astaire. And then even earlier than that, and like vaudeville, and that all of that shaped me. It wasn't like I went from just loving, you know, Madonna.
I think everybody, don't you think?
Cabaret, Liza Minnelli, and all of that. It's like it.
And all that jazz.
And all that jazz.
Bye bye love. The best death scene. That's how I'm going to go out when I die.
Oh yeah.
Bye bye my love. Goodbye. And everybody's like a heart valve. I'm like, amazing.
God, it's like from the Gautier Museum with Jean-Paul Gaultier actually, like, I think did that collection after.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah.
Okay, but in All That Jazz in the movie, the Bob Fosse movie, the outfit with the veins and the arteries and all of that.
I got it.
He did that collection after the movie, so he actually copied the costume designer of the film.
There you go. We're all inspired by somebody. And so I think as an artist, you need to know all your references, because I can be like, somebody will think they have something new. I'm like, Madonna did it in '87. It was #1, and this was the thing. So I like the homage, but it's too early. So then I know my whole life by Madonna albums, so I know what I was doing and what was there. And then so I can be like, okay, it can be like that. I like that color combo. It's just like all the artists are doing mood boards now. And I never work with mood boards. Maybe you do, Amy. But like, I remember the time. I can say, okay, this was it. This was this color combo. Like, okay, a little bit of that mixed with 2001, like a little Schiaparelli. Like, there's certain movies. What would you think are the top movies, the top 5 movies that everybody should know in fashion? I think in fashion, everybody should know The Fifth Element.
Yeah,
I think.
Yes.
I think.
Well, The Fifth Element and
Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, I was going to say The Cook, the Thief, the Wife, and Her Lover.
All right, that was a Gautier thing.
Right.
But that's not where I got that from. I mean,
but if you watch
Cabaret, obviously.
Yes, Cabaret, absolutely. Oh my gosh.
You know, just certain references that you're like, oh, that was Cabaret. Oh, that's Umbrellas of Cherbourg or whatever. Anyway, any questions?
Any questions? There's some questions. There is some. Rosebud is here. Hi, Rosebud. You're late to the party. Amy, you look fabulous. Well, Rosebud, I mean, you can watch this on the replay. Because everything that we have been talking about tonight, you definitely want. But let me just look at some other chats. There was one chat that I was not. Hang on. I wasn't so keen of.
Criticism.
But there's a lot that I am. Laura M. I did a Madonna painting in grade 9. Got to look for it with a cigarette and the lip thing. Cool.
Oh,
good.
I had that. That was Justify My Love on the album cover, or it could be the bad girl.
She had the hat on.
Cover. Oh, that's Justify My Love, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when she got her lips plumped for the first time.
Hug dealer, born in 75, raised in Boston with musicians all around.
Where
I still have my
Boston?
mom's record. I nabbed as a small kid. Foreigner, Boston, Floyd, Zeppelin, Bad Company, Sabbath. Yes. Well,
where in Boston is he?
I don't know. Do you want to tell us where in Boston you are? Because
I'm in Hudson, Mass, near Marlboro, near Worcester.
Oh, I got another super chat. Hang on. Cocktails and crochet with Coco. Oh, that was very generous. Amy, have a good one. Amy and Karl, sweet dreams. Hopefully. Thank you. She knows that I've had insomnia. If I missed any super chats, I will scroll up and find. And Tinkle Tits McGee, I love
Tinkle
you.
Tits
You
McGee.
said, Tinkle
Amy,
Tits
did you
said,
make that
I
up?
feel like an imposter being born in the mid 80s. LOL. No, you're just like a young,
No, you were born during
sexy
Vision
thing.
Quest and Shanghai Surprise, so it's good that you missed that.
Hi. Tinkle
Shanghai
Tits is a
Surprise,
sexy
produced
thing.
by
And Matt Bond
the
also
Beatles.
with the super chat. Thank you, Matt. I'm the same. I can't enjoy concerts. Oh, yeah. You and Matt are. Oh, Karl, I need to put you and Matt Bond in touch on like Instagram to meet each other because he said somewhere in there, like, did I just meet my twin? And I'm laughing because Matt and I have messaged, and you guys are very similar with the music collecting, and like just being really.
I'll show you my collection if you show me yours.
You guys should definitely meet. Yes, Matt Bond sent 2 different super chats, and thank you, Matt Bond. I love you. I'm sorry, I have not been on Instagram or YouTube.
Where is this at going now?
We are on the UBTube, and if
we're on YouTube. Oh,
we're on YouTube. Yeah, we're
Hi,
in
YouTube.
the closet. Hi, YouTube. I know that I've said some naughty things tonight that will probably get me demonetized, but yeah, there you go. But I do want to thank everyone. I think that I'm not sure if Brendan Torres is still in the chat, but if any, or if any of my mods are still in the chat, can you please post my link tree? Melissa, Amy doesn't look old enough to be Gen X. Can't wait to watch the replay. Yes, watch the replay. You watch my lips inflate. Yeah, I'm almost half 100, bitches, but I feel good and I look good. But yeah, post my link tree so that you guys can definitely follow me. I can't do too many things at once. Karl, anything coming up that we can promote for you, or where can we find you?
Well, you can just follow me on Instagram because I'm old at Karl Giant. Just Karl Giant on Instagram, KARL Giant, like Jolly Green. And I post a lot of pictures of my dogs and fabulous work and things I'm inspired by. And, where are all the kids now? They're on TikTok, but that requires a little bit more work. But I'm still Insta. I don't care.
I'm still on Instagram. I haven't gotten into the TikTok thing. I started a TikTok in like 2020 when we were in lockdown, and then I did.
Oh, what was that? What's lockdown?
No, I said in 2020.
I get it. It's a joke. Anyway, yeah.
During the panini, the
panini, the great panini,
the global panini. I call it the global panini.
Well,
yes. Oh, Tingle Tits. My cousin sent in a super chat. My cousin works for CBS, and I am trying to connect you both. I will see her tomorrow.
CBS or CVS?
CBS, and I'm trying to connect her to, by the way, Let's Talk. Okay. Yeah. 100%. You know where to find me at Amy Goodhart. And you know where to find Karl at Karl Giant. It's Karl with a K and Giant like Jolly Green.
On Instagram.
And on Instagram. And yeah, TikTok is like
I could do it. It just feels so performative.
What do you watch on TikTok?
I have to fart or burp. I'd be like, and I'm like, that's it. And then,
what's on your For You page? Like, what do you actually like? Do you watch TikTok? Because I watch puppy videos, and I just like an hour can pass. It's the only thing that like gets my head out of the rut is like looking at pictures of cute dogs.
I do watch a lot of, there's this Japanese guy who is obsessed with how his animals sleep. And sometimes he's like, I put my mattress on the floor in my bedroom and let's see how the cats sleep and the dogs sleep. I watch a lot of that. But basically I spend my time just listening to podcasts And then I love when a soldier comes home from war and the dog freaks out. I watch a lot of
Oh,
that.
I watch those. Oh, I watch those.
And I
Anytime
love when
anyone
the
in
dog
military comes home and then their golden
and the dog
retriever is like,
right.
yeah.
And I
Oh,
love the dog caring for the little baby. The baby's like sticking his hands in his ears and his
yeah.
eyes, and he's like, they're fine.
All of those. My friends know, my audience, I like, they send me just, and I love it. Like, don't stop. Like, this is not a complaint, but I get loads of DMs on Instagram of just people sending me pictures of their pets, and I freaking love it. Yes, we talked about Laverne and Shirley earlier in the thing.
Well, we should talk about Laverne Cox.
We talked about Laverne and Shirley. Do you guys think that Karl needs to come back for a more structured show? I think we need a more structured show.
I'm gonna up the ratings right now. This
Theo!
is Theo.
Oh,
This is Theo,
Theo, my
dog.
sweetheart.
He's a Pomeranian. He's 13 years old. He's very fun, and he loves being on camera. Hello.
Do you know that I adopted a dog last month?
Oh, what's her name?
I did. Her name is Suki.
Oh, I was trying to make a dating joke.
Suki.
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 So what kind of dog is she?
She is, well, I got her DNA test done actually, because like my friend gave me the thing, and she's 60% Staffy, like American Staffordshire Terrier, and 37% Pit Bull, and then 2 and 3% Weimaraner and Boxer. She's gorgeous.
Any Ashkenazi. I love how everybody does their DNA and they're like, 1% Ashkenazi. I'm like, okay.
But it's so interesting because she's like 45 pounds. She's like a big, strong.
Well, let's not
and
shame her.
You know, I'm used to. No, she's like slender and gorgeous. Has the most beautiful eyes. She's so
All
sweet.
She's valid.
Sleeping right behind me. But you know, after Pooper passed last May, after 8 months
I love Pooper.
passed, I know Pooper loved you too. It was really. I just knew. I was like, I have a lot of love in me.
Yeah,
and
there's two schools.
It has to go somewhere, and it was just and she's just
you have the choice.
She's so stunning, and she's learning so much. I've had her exactly a month, and she was in the shelter for about a month and a half to 2 months before I found her. And before that, she was a stray, and she was found on the side of the freeway. She's so gorgeous. And it's like crazy to even think that this dog is so stunning, that was, found on the side of the freeway.
I mean, we found lots of great things on the side of it. I found my best stuff.
But she's doing so great. Alias just said, check your PayPal. Oh my goodness, I will. Oh my goodness, I will. If anyone sends me a tip, my phone is now great. My phone is now dead. But I'm going to plug it in.
Professional.
Profesh. I didn't think about charging my phone. Alias, thank you. If you did send me a tip, like if anyone sends me anything, I'm going to buy dog toys with it. I'm so grateful. You're amazing. You're sweet. If you want to send a Cash App or a PayPal, absolutely. If you want to send a super chat, I read all the chats anyway. I know that if you do send a super chat, YouTube does take 40%. Just saying.
They do? Whoa.
They do. YouTube does take 40%, but I'm going to read $10, another $10. Check your Twitter because I'll DM you that way. Okay. I don't even use Twitter, but I will figure out how to check my DMs on Twitter. But I mean,
I wonder if you're going to get any money in a Madonna gift bag.
Oh my goodness. I love that. I love it. So I think you can do a museum, Karl.
I mean, the thing is,
you can.
This is back to like I have one of the biggest collections that I know of all my friends. And so, when I die, I'll give it away, and hopefully somebody will care that there was once this singer named Madonna, who is the biggest artist of all time, but because she's maybe not palatable for everyone, I don't know where she's. How can something be so huge and be quiet now? I would pay any money for the concerts now, because all the Rolling Stones, they came out, they did their thing. They never kept being modern. Madonna has always been kept being modern. She's always done. Her and Cher, but Madonna more. And always modern, always fresh, always keeping it up. And I don't think she gets enough credit for that, even though she's number one and blah blah blah, this and that. And I have more gossip and stories about her, and we can talk about that later.
I like that. And Tinkle Tits McGee, I just poured myself a glass of wine.
Is that real, Tinkle Tits McGee?
I know, because he has been so active in the chat, and I'm really curious. We need to
How active?
We need to talk about a job at CBS, and let's do that. I'm not going to highlight this, but I will absolutely. You can.
We're going to break it all down.
DM me on Instagram, because I will find it if you just DM me on my Instagram at Amy Goodhart, and I will message you back.
If she works at CBS, I did a show called The Couch. It was a little talk show, and I was a guest on their talk show. I can't find the talk. They stopped the show. It no longer is on, but it's called The Couch, and I was on a reality show called Jerseylicious, and we were promoting a book. So if you want to see me on CBS,
I remember Jerseylicious, yeah.
That
was a moment.
Tell them to pull the tape from that.
I'm getting some suggestions. Julie Moss, who is definitely a Gen Xer like us, old school, the one who sneaking into concerts, has all the books you have, is asking about you doing a pop-up museum, a Madonna pop-up museum.
You know what that would?
That's a good idea.
Like one of those trucks that sells the tacos, but everything would be under glass. People can't touch anything. Right. Any accidents happening, maybe. I think it'd be kind of, who's Madonna? That old lady? I'll be like, I will stab you. Anybody who does it, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
I
want to see the concert. Where do you want to see her?
New York, anywhere. I'll see her anywhere. I don't care. I'm going to see her multiple.
Should we go to a concert together?
Yes, but let's use our industry connections, because I don't have $800 per ticket.
I don't.
I'm not selling my sex book.
I don't have any coins either, but we will find a way. We will manifest it.
Yeah.
So we will super chat to see. We will take. Yes, I think Karl. I think you and I need to go see. When does the tour start?
Well, it's happening in July. It kicks off in, I know the city, but now I forgot. Oh, I forget. I think Canada somewhere. I'm not sure. Oh, man.
Toronto.
Oh, maybe? No. Oh, no.
I have friends there.
I have
Vancouver. No.
Corvette. Corvette does her hair, and then I got people hired on her tours. Anyway, I have so much, and I have real stories about her. Anyway, sometimes it's better to keep your idols as an idol. The more you know about them in real life, then it becomes more fun.
Montreal. Everyone is saying Vancouver, and Montreal are the first shows.
All right.
Well, Karl, I am going to end this stream. This is in the closet on a Saturday night. It's very chill. It's very, just.
It's what it is. Oh, wow. We're getting. I'd like to put you in a trance all over. Erotic.
It's just putting a little rag on. It's a very easy peasy.
I didn't know this was going to be as dress up, because I will slay. Next time I come on, I'm going to go full production.
Okay, well, you know what? I have a Telegram group, and if you guys are not
Telegram group.
Yes. Do you know Telegram?
What? No, would I get one?
Anyway,
Do I this is COD?
if any of my mods are still up here, if not,
Where my mods
I will
at?
put it in the description. I will put it in the description in this video. So come back for it. But you can download the app Telegram. And it's really convenient because you don't need somebody's phone number to contact them or text them. You can, just find them through their name. And I have a group for In the Closet with Amy Goodhart on Telegram. I think there's only like 60 people in the group or something, but I use that to make my little announcements. And I'm so happy to be back tonight because you were
a little down today.
She has been not.
She's been down.
Yeah, girl has been down. They know it's been a little.
It's been 1 week
since you look at me. I like this sequin gold jacket. Matches my background.
We're kind of.
So
yeah.
we're going to come back and do like an actual show. This was just our. This is like our hanging out on a Saturday night talking about.
I'm gonna write notes and talking points and.
Let's do it. Well, watch some of the videos on the channel.
Can't wait. I have been for years.
And
buds.
It's definitely watch the Summer St. Cartier story. That one's really funny. I told you a little bit about my cousin.
Yes.
My cousin Danny, who is the drag queen, Summer St. Cartier. I did a video with that's the drag story is really good. There's In the Closet, it's about everything. It's about anything of people want to like come out about. And from talking about ghosts and being like, don't call me crazy, but I believe in ghosts. I did ghost stories. It's my most popular video. Was my first video I ever did.
Hey.
Because I lived with ghosts for a long time.
I remember.
You had some
place in Brooklyn. I knew you in two places in Brooklyn. One with the steps that you went down, and I believe that place is when you first got Pooper. That place was haunted. It was white on the inside.
As fuck.
You can't say that.
It was. Look, the first video I did, I wanted to start In the Closet to me more about talk about like fun, like coming out stories and like, yay, we're gay, everything great. And it was my first live stream that I did was that. And everyone's like, we want to hear more about the stories because they're real. Tinkle Tits McGee, leaving the show on a good one. Thank you so much for your support. I swear you're incredible.
Do you know this person because
writer and producer on Ghosts? No, we have not.
Because remember, you would always say that. You'd always be like,
I used to always call everyone McGee. I know. McGee. I told Tinkle Tits McGee that.
I feel like you're faking it. There is no.
No, it is a real person that watches.
She would say that all the time. Oh, here comes Butt Fuck McGee. And I was like, oh. Here comes Nobody McGee. Here comes everything was with McGee with her.
Always. I still do. I still have like Budget Betty. I've got, I always have names for anyone. I always have names for people. But McGee. Yeah. Or who was it? Like, what was one of the names I used to always call people like Handsome Harry? But
I don't remember that.
But we're gonna end the show. But Karl is gonna come back, and we're gonna do an actual show with
costume reveals and hair and makeup.
With costume reveals and wigs. I have wigs. No, we're gonna give you guys what you want to see. But this is fun. It's fun I'll show your belly button.
No, I can't. I'm shy. All I see is purple underwear or something. No, you got to go to the other side. Nobody saw anything.
It's a lighting.
You're doing Madonna. You're doing Madonna hair. Blonde.
I'm doing my Blonde Ambition hair.
No, you're doing who's that girl?
No, it is not a troll name. It's the best name. I love Tinkle Tits McGee. No, it is true. Like Karl has known me for over 20 years and knows that I always have said things something McGee.
It was always McGee.
It's
I
always
think it's kind of rude.
Anyway, but I love you guys. So I'm going to end the stream.
I'm going to end this chat.
I'm going to end the stream because my phone is now plugged in and it's also 8:00.
Well, it's 11 o'clock on the East Coast, madam.
I miss you, madam.
I miss you like crazy.
Miss you so much.
I'll send you some nudes later.
Send me some
Do I have
noodles.
consent?
You have consent. Send me some noodles and ramen.
I had that tonight. All right. Well, it was fun.
I had
Thank you
ramen
so much
last
for
night.
having me on.
Everyone loves you. And I think
I'll
that
have
this
more to
museum,
show.
I think we need to like think about this museum thing. Like we need to use the fact that you have all of this incredible memorabilia that no one has, this insane
But they
collection.
do, but not all in one place.
But yeah, exactly. But then the tour is coming up, and this is like a big like grand finale of, you know, it's like
It's not a grand finale. It's a return.
I'm saying after her.
How dare you? Enough of this grand finale. No finale.
She's 79. Just kidding.
You're 79.
You're 79. You are 79.
I got my cataracts. All right. All right, young and beautiful. Young. I like what you did with your eyebrows today, ma'am.
Thank you. I like doing a dark. The lighter I do my
You're
hair,
doing 80s Madonna. You're doing dark
I
brown,
like
blonde
doing
hair.
a big, strong brow when I do my hair super
Me
white.
too, but not the strong brow. I like a big, strong blank. A big, strong hand to lift you to your higher ground. Make you feel like the queen of the throne. Make him love you till you can't come down.
And
Express
All right.
yourself.
express yourself. You guys, please, thank you. If you are not subscribed, what are you doing? It's free. It's
I'm
free.
going to like and
99.
subscribe.
Subscribe to the channel. I think I am hoping everyone here is subscribed. If you have the twatter, you can send
Okay, Kathy
this
Griffin.
to anyone. You can share this video with anyone.
Share.
Know that Karl is coming back and we're going to do a real video with some production. Like, I don't want like this lamp behind you. Like, I don't like this. You need like a little pizzazz behind you.
Fuck you. I mean,
No,
excuse me. I mean, fornicate you, my goddess. Fornicate you.
Fornicate you too.
All right, I love
My
you.
favorite. I love you too.
Oh my God.
Hey,
Wow.
I made it to 6 p.m., right?
Well, West Coast time, but you know, us East
No, but you know what I
Coasters-
mean.
Sure.
No, because today we spoke at 3.
I guess you could say that if you want to go into our personal business.
And
I don't want this light behind you.
oh my
Bitch,
God.
I will,
Well,
I'm gonna
he's the
put on a
bitch.
show.
I have
Listen.
this Madonna merch and I have a fucking lamp behind me. Wait till it's OMG, LOL. He's the bitch. I have this Madonna merch and I have a fucking lamp behind me, period. Okay. I will sit
It's a
down.
Madonna lamp. This lamp was in Madonna's house.
Exactly.
Madonna figured herself with this lamp.
That is a great way to end the show. Well,
Bye.
I love you.
Do you hang me up? I don't want to. I'm old. I don't know how to do it.
I'm ending in 3, 2.